to protect your child. Even if the child did not call you, you should have addressed it behind. You have to rush this your child. Oh, sha, pe sha. Ìwọ ló rojọ́ ọmọ yẹn. Ó fẹjọ́ when you rojọ́ ọmọ tó bí fún àwọn ààyè àwọn èèyàn tí ò dá tẹ́lẹ̀, they can't reason it and say, let's calm down. Oh. Is that child your child? Ó sha pe sha. Why do you have to come and bring it out? Then you decided to buy yourself. Aren't you lucky? Aren't you lucky that you did not buy? Because you would have bought and get to heaven and God would just say, go and throw her in hellfire. I didn't even know that they are kind of close. Because for the girl to have called the mommy and said, Mommy, what name do you want to give your grandchild? Because that is her first grandchild. For that reason, she said she had taken drug. She wanted to buy herself. They rush her to the hospital. That is manipulative. That's why people are cursing on the girl. Òun ló rojọ́ ká mọ́ ọmọ yẹn. Táwọn èèyàn fi ń gbé èpè fún ọ̀tá ọmọ ẹ̀. Now she bring the pikin out and people come dey help and curse the girl. That is her place. That is her place. Go and throw her in hellfire around a party. So other children that you have, the one you have for that man, the man you have as your husband, then the first child you have for them there, those ones, you decided to buy yourself because they called you and said, give us name. More or less, they didn't tell you to come and do omugo. And sometimes when people explain things to you, you should tell them that you are being manipulative. You are throwing that daughter of yours under the bus and you say people are cursing her. Why would they curse her? Because I want to lọ́mọ tó wà tó wò lọ́mọ gidi lórí ìkọ́. Wò lọ́mọ gidi lórí ìkọ́. So ìwọ tó ní kí wọ́n bá ibà tí ìkọ́ tí ẹ jẹ́, they will help you. Kí ló kàn wọ́n ọmọ Ádámọ̀. They will join you to help you spoil your own. It's people that have children tí wọ́n look pé Ọlọ́run ọmọ mi á ṣe dáadáa láyé á ṣe dáadáa ọmọ lè yẹ ayé ọmọ ló máa gbẹ̀yìn mi ọmọ rere àgbẹ̀ àwọn yẹn ni ò kì í ṣerú ìwà tí wọ́n wù yìí ìwà tí wọ́n wù ìwà ìyá burúkú ni ìyá tí ò dáa. You are vindictive and you are manipulative. Can say ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé ọmọ kó gbé ọmọ ẹ sọ́wọ́ àwọn àyè wọ́n wá ń gbọ́ ọmọ yẹn ṣépè. They are now cursing the child. Then you are now saying that they shouldn't curse on the child. Is that not your intention? That's your intention. To me, that's your intention.
Ìkànnì Araba Television mọ̀ rèé gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa lórí Ìkànnì Araba Television. Mo mọ̀ kí yín bó lójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí ọ̀dẹ òdùn bí lágbára Ọlọ́run ọ̀dẹ gbogbo ayé mọ̀ dùn ọ̀dẹ wa ò ní kan láṣẹ Ìdùmarè. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo tí kàn tí ẹ ń lọ yìí ẹ ti mọ̀ pé lórí Ìkànnì Araba gbogbo àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tá à ń treat lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa fún yín ní àwọn update yẹn bó ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Now ẹ̀yin èèyàn a tún ti gbé tuntun dé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí tá à ń treat lọ́wọ́ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yìí ẹ tún wá gbọ́ tuntun ẹ tún wá gbọ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ dé dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ti mọ̀ ń sọ lórí ìkànnì wa Araba Television. Bí rọ́bà lọ lógún ọdún ọjọ́ kan ìwòtọ́ ọba ẹ mọ̀ wá gbàgbé pé lórí ìkànnì yìí gbogbo ohun tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá gbogbo ohun tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri àwọn ìlú wa gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá là ń gbé yẹ̀wò lórí ìkànnì wa. Bó bá jẹ́ gbà àkọ́kọ́ rẹ̀ dẹ́yìn olórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti wá sórí ìkànnì wa mo mọ̀ kí yín ẹ káàbọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n kẹ́ lè mọ́ gbádùn ìkànnì yìí síwájú àti síwájú sí subscribe button ẹ tẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti tẹ̀ tán kíní kan ti ń bẹ lágbẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ̀bí agogo notification bell bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti gbọ́wọ́lé ó máa gbé options tó pọ̀ wá ọ̀ọ́lù bẹ̀ ní kẹ́ ọ̀rá gbọ́wọ́lé ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí pé ìgbàkigbà tá a bá ń ṣe live show tá a bá fi fídíò tó sórí ìkànnì wa ẹ̀yin lẹ́jẹ̀ ní àkọ́kọ́ tẹ́ mo gbádùn gbogbo tó bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ìkànnì wa àti káàkiri ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ má wàá dènà pẹ̀lú gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ẹ máa ń padà sórí ìkànnì wa lóòrèkóòrè láti wá tún wá wo ṣé Àràbà tó ti fi fídíò míì sórí ìkànnì wa mo kì í yín tí ò bá sẹ́yìn kò sáràbà lágbára Ọlọ́run àjọṣe wa kò ní bàjẹ́ láṣẹ Ìdùmarè. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn a tún ti gbèdé ẹ tún wo tuntun tí mo tún gbé wá lónìí o ẹ̀yin èèyàn ó rèé o. Now after
They concluded the wedding, everybody went. The people talk. You were nice enough, sensible enough, reasonable enough not to say a word. You've won everybody's heart. You may not know, but for me, I felt, wow. Kudirat, or I didn't know her name was Kudirat then. This lady handled that matter well. Nobody knew what happened afterward. People were just talking anything. They are talking. Some people are even talking so that you come and talk. And they got you people. And who did they get? You, Kudirat. They didn't get Oniba of Iba. They didn't get Barakat, who is a baby. They didn't get Olori Aisha. They got you, Kudirat. And let us listen to her. We'll take it one after another. Her explanation from the beginning till the end. Till why I'm going to start to pass what and the judgment in my own reasoning. You understand my opinion, my view about it. And if you know people in this kind of situation, come and hear. Come and hear. Let us reason this matter.
Ati Oniba Ekun, àjà àtà ní ọjọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ kọ̀ mí, àjà àtà rárá. Tí bá kú ọmọ wo orí adé tó wà yẹn kó máa fi àjẹ mí. Ṣé kò ìkó sí kankan láwọn gbà yẹn ìyájọ́ mánéjà ara wa ní tàdéjọ́ ní sara wa gidi gan.
Okay, now listen to this. The day she was talking to the I think TikTokers, yeah. Her husband was beside her, yeah? And she was talking to somebody. This marriage, long dead, long...
Tẹ́ bá lè rí àmì ṣe, gbogbo ogun tó lóhùn ní gbọ́ tó lóhùn ní gbà lórí ayé yín, iná agbára Ọlọ́run máa jó dànù. Kí lè nǹkan tẹ́ ń là kọjá tó dàbí pé ẹ ti wá ọ̀nà àbáyọ ṣùgbọ́n tí ẹ ti rí ọ̀nà àbáyọ. Ẹ ti pàdé wòlíì yín ló fà, ṣùgbọ́n arán mi sí ọ lónìí dádì, arán mi sí ọ lónìí mọ́mì. Olúwa ló fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ńlá nínú ayé yín. Olúwa sọ wípé gbogbo tẹ́ ń là kọjá yín òun fẹ́ fi òpin sí. Kí nìkan tẹ́ ń là kọjá lórí ìgbéyàwó ni, lórí ọmọ ni, lórí iṣẹ́ ni, níbi gbogbo ni. Bóyá ogun kan ló dàbí pé ogun yẹn le, ẹ ti gbìyànjú kò tí ì sí ọ̀nà àbáyọ. Ẹ jẹ́ àjọ gbàdúrà, ẹ jẹ́ àjọ wá ojú Olúwa. Kí làṣírí ogun yẹn gangan? Ẹ jẹ́ àjọ wádìí lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ká dẹ̀ mọ ọ̀nà àbáyọ. Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ fi pè mí fún àdúrà àti ọ̀nà àbáyọ. Òun náà ni +234 7025 47 5427 +234 7025 47 5427. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń pè mí fún àdúrà lórúkọ Jésù ẹ máa rí ìyanu.
Gone. Here is an explanation, part 1. The reason why she separated from Oniba of Iba. Listen to it.
Mo máa jọ lọ sí school láti láàmú. Ọ̀pọ̀ àwórì ni mo ti bí Báràkà. Nígbà tí màá ti kábíyèsí jọ gbé bà, a kúrò níbà. A lọ gbé ibì kan tí wọ́n ń pè ní ọ̀nà gọdọ̀. Ọlọ́run fẹ́ mi lẹ́gàn. Nígbà tá a kúrò ń bẹ̀, ẹ̀gàn ni mo ti lóyún Báràkà. La lọ gbé ọ̀tọ̀ àwórì. Ibẹ̀ mo ti bí Báràkà tó bí tiẹ̀ kí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí n bá tọ̀. Àmín. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mà? Mi ì ṣe ránu, mi ì mọ̀ ṣe. Ti di bí mo ṣe wà yìí náà ni. Mi ì mọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe. Ọgbọ́n onígbà fún ẹ̀gọ́ mọ̀ pé mi ì mọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe. Nígbà tá a wà lè bàdé ẹ̀gọ́ tọkùnrin bá tóòsì mi, màá mú dẹ́nu ọ̀nà ẹni náà. Ní pé kó wọ ẹni yìí. Ó ń bá mi sọ báyìí, á dẹ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn jà. Níjọ́ tí mo fẹ́ kúrò nílé, ìyá mi ti kú sí mi, ìyá mi ní bàbá. Ṣùgbọ́n bí mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ sọ Ọlọ́run á gbé ìyá yẹn dìde. Kọ́lọ́run bàbá mi gbé dìde ní ìgbà burú. Ilé lájọ wà. Sọ́dílẹ̀ ni mo rí pé mọ́mì mi dé lọ́dún náà lọ́hùn. Bí ìyá mi ṣe dé, ìyá mi ní ìyá Shakirat, torí Shakirat là kọ bí tí mo bí fún. Ìyá Shakirat kí ló dé? Mo ní kò sí kankan náà kọ ẹ ló dé ló dọ́dọ̀ àwọn oníṣìṣì tó gbọ́kadà wá. Ipe tó wọ́n bá wá mú ẹ lẹ́ni sọ́la òkú ẹ ni màá wá gbé. Mo ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ló dé ó ya gbogbo àwọn aráàlú wa gan lẹ́nu. From there, àwọn èèyàn ní pé kí n gbọ́ nǹkan tí mọ́mì mi sọ kí n tẹ̀lé wọn. Mo ní mi ní lọ ìtọ́lé mi àti sùn àìmọ̀ lájọ ríra lájọ fẹ́ra wa. Mi ò ní fílẹ̀. Mọ́mì mi ní kí n ṣàánú àwọn pé yóò mọ̀ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú lọ́wọ́ mi ni. Ṣàánú mi, èèyàn ọmọdé má pa mí lẹ́kùn. Inú ẹ̀yìn mọ́kànlá tí mo bí ẹ̀yin mẹ́ta lẹ́kùn tẹ̀lé mi ó tẹ̀lé mọ́ mi lọ́jọ́ náà níwájú Ọlọ́run àti tẹ̀yàn náà mú píìnì kúrò nílẹ̀ Ọba Oníbà nílẹ̀ Sàímọ̀ mi mú píìnì lẹ́yìn aṣọ tó wà lọ́rùn Báràkà mo dẹ̀ mú aṣọ ẹ̀kan dání fọ́mọ yẹn àtàṣọ tó wà lọ́rùn mi ní pé mo kàn sí ń lọ nítorí àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ṣe irú ẹ̀ mà ṣe ń gbọ́ mi àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ja irú ẹ̀ mi ò róyún tí mo ní oyún ẹ̀gbọ́n Báràkà gan gbà tó dúró sí mi lára tó wà lóṣù kan ó ń jẹ́ kó yé mi ní pé òun kọ́ lòun ní ìyẹn mú ní káàtì ṣọlá tó jẹ́gbọ́n Báràkà ilé ìyá mi ẹni ni mò ń ilé ìyá mi ni mo ti rẹ ọmọ ibẹ̀ ni mo bí ọmọ yẹn sí nígbà tá a bí wọn tán ọjọ́ kẹta tí mo bí wọn ló dá mi padà sílé ló sọ ọmọ yẹn ní orúkọ yẹ táwọn èrò bá sọ pé àṣọ ẹ lè sọ ọmọ yẹn lórúkọ ìyá yín ọmọ yẹn ló dẹ̀ wá jọ yín yìí òṣèré lẹ́yìn kọ́ lẹ́nu oyún yìí lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná bá ṣe jọ lo láìfù wa nìyẹn bá ṣe lo láìfù àjọ wa nífẹ̀ẹ́ ra wa lè jà lẹ́nu tó bá máa tó bí oṣù kan àtúpa yẹn máa tún padà sílé ní ìmọ̀ bá ṣe ṣèrànù bí mo ṣe gbé Báràkà nìyẹn o àdèrò ọjọ́ o lọ́dọ̀ mọ́mì mi o ibẹ̀ ni mo wà o ibẹ̀ ni mo wà o tí Báràkà lọ́mọ oṣù kan bẹ̀ ni mo wà o nígbà tó tó stage lọ́jọ́ náà Ọba Oníbà wa gba Báràkà lọ́wọ́ mi gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí tí bá fi rẹ̀ kan sí wà láì gbogbo bá jẹ́ tọ́lọ́ mi ní jèrè ṣùgbọ́n tí ìbá ti kí rẹ̀ kan bọ̀ gbogbo ibi tọ́rọ̀ mi bá kù sí kó fi dà màá rà àánú gbà bẹ̀. wọ́n wá gbé ọmọ yẹn ò ju ọmọ ọdún méjì lọ wọ́n gbé ọmọ yẹn lọ sí ibà ìyàwó bàbá wọn tí wọ́n gbọ́mọ yẹn sí lọ́dọ̀ ṣì wà láyé Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní gbẹ̀mí lẹ́nu wọn. táwọn èrò ọjọ́ bá kọjá níbà wọ́n máa ní kí n lọ wo ọmọ mi pé bó ṣe wà yẹn ò dáa gbọ́mọ yẹn ṣe rí ò dáa níjọ́ tí mo fẹ́ lọ gbọ́mọ yẹn tí mo débẹ̀ ikùn ọmọ mi ti wú apá ti tírẹ̀ ẹsẹ̀ ti tírẹ̀ wá dàbí ọmọ nípa ṣọ́kọ̀ ìyàwó bàbá ẹ̀ lọ́dún yẹn Báràkà yìí o ìyàwó bàbá ẹ̀ lọ́dún náà lọ́wọ́ mú ní ẹjọ́ ìyára ọmọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń gbọ́mọ yẹn náà àwọn ò fẹ́ wàhálà ọlá ìyá o àwọn ò fẹ́ wàhálà o aṣáájọ dì láàrin ara wa pókè gbé tó bá ti gbé àwọn sọ pé àwọn ò sí lẹ́ngbà tó wá gbé nítorí gbé ọmọ yẹn dọ́jọ́ padà nìyẹn wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ni lọ́ọ́ ra gbó wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ni gbé fún ọmọ yẹn a ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ọmọ mi come back iye ẹ̀gbọ́n ìṣọlá ó ń gbọ́dọ̀ àti ẹ̀ ń pè èmi àti Oníbà Ekun àjà àtà.
Okay, so just that part. Now, you people can understand why she and Oniba of Iba, how they separated. That's home going for her. From when Barakat was a baby. And when she went to pick Barakat, Totiwa the big girl. You will hear more. Is one thing I want people to hold on to. So you see how long, in fact, the woman that was with that man when she went to take Barakat from the man. That woman is no more with the man, no. So these ones that are there, they were never her rival at any point, at any time. In fact, the man was not a king then. He was living in one room in Ojo, and they were riding on Okada. Because I want you to understand when she was there, how poor the man was. So it was in between them that they knew that they were in love with each other. By the time she went to pick Barakat from Iyaramo, that was the Olaya, who is Oniba of Iba. That the time she went to pick Barakat, people told her that, Iya Barakat, if you see your child, then you come on, you're married, and you know that thing, I know what they call kwashoko, that thing that they always show on consent, those children, women show on consent, that they will not pity Africa, that all these children are suffering, they will bring out all their money and give African children. That is the way they say Barakat, that is not a beautiful girl. Actually, she looks like her mom. You understand? That Barakat looks, when she got there, Barakat's stomach was big like this. Her hand was tiny. If you don't know those children with kwashoko, go to concern. Go to concern. They always collect money for many of us. We do direct debit. You will see those children there. That's how Barakat looked. And she stole Barakat back to her mother. And they used Agbo to take care of Barakat as a young child. Listen, no. Now, listen, no. Now, how Barakat went back to mom, to daddy and everything. You will hear everything from her firstborn for this man. Before I play that, let me play what then triggered her to come out and start to behave the way she's behaved. What triggered it? Listen, one moment. I'll bring it out. Okay.
Kọ́ńtò torí tọ̀ lọ́hùn kó fi ní yá àrọ́dún àbọ̀wọ̀ wọ́n forí adébẹ̀wọ̀n o kọ́ńtò torí títọ̀ lọ́hùn gbogbo mi tí bá ń gbàṣẹ wọn bóyá kí wọ́n fèsì sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣùgbọ́n wà pé mo dókó kiri yẹn ló jẹ́ kí n jáde o ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ wọ́n ilé orójú ṣe ìyá ọmọ tó kú kẹ́bí mi léegun kó dáríjì mi oríkunlẹ̀ ni mo wà tó ní nẹ́nìkan kọ̀ fún lọ́wọ́ ọba ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá mi bẹ̀ wọ́n bà kó dáríjì mi o ọmọdé ló ṣe mí o mi ní fàṣọ rẹ̀ ṣòro mọ́ láyé kó lè bá mi bẹ̀ wọ́n lórí náà olórí àìsàn tó lórí àbíkẹ́ kó dáríjì mi kó bá bínú pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní kálukú sọ sí wọn lára èmi ni mo fà á o kó ṣàforíjì fún mi kó jọ̀ọ́ torí tọ̀ lọ́ọ̀ kó jọ̀ọ́ kó má bínú kó jọ̀ọ́ wọ́n bẹ̀bẹ̀ ni ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ kábíyèsí. bí tí àti màmá nà ìyàwó ilé ẹ̀ tó máa ní kó kúnlẹ̀ kó wà ní òwò ọmọlúwàbí kó sítúdà tó àjẹ́ bí alájà mi dà kí má ṣe tí bá purọ́ mọ́ wọn kó rí adé fìyà jẹ ní má sítúdà ni ká máa fún mi ní wáyà fọ́ sí màmá ké. Okay,
please, I don't want it to go too far. Now, you heard, because the videos are juggled together. Now, you heard the reason why she left the marriage. It's not like it's her intention. The man just went to her mother and told the mother, your child is in the house. Just go and take her out of my house. If not, if I get back to that house, I'm going to buy her. And she said it's a continuous thing between them. They have lived their marriage like that. In fact, stories have it that the man is like all this MC Oluomo then. One money motto. I want to ní garage. I don't know how far it is true. That's what stories have. I don't know. You understand? I don't know him before until the time I noticed the man is when I saw that long chain. That long chain, no jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ pé they had during his inauguration for life, I didn't even know. I don't know him at all. The thing that made me notice that man is that long chain. To man dey be orúnkún wọn báyìí. And that was what made me say, what is this? I even thought it was fake chain. Only for me to realize that the man is a king. So, she knew the man when the man was riding on, goes on Okada. So, you will say that if real love, because some people believe that it's when you date a man when he's poor, that is when there's true love. That's your own destiny. I don't believe in that, but that's true. It's good that you were there when he was a nobody. However, you heard some things that they said that you iranu, you doko kiri lo shebe, and you didn't hear from the man. Then you chose that place that she's crying is lastminute.com. That's the one she just came out to do yesterday to beg. When the daughter, I will play that one, came out to say her own, as far as I want to believe, her own truth. So she, Barakat, now explaining this part you are going to listen to now is the explanation of why she came out. That Omo Doko, I not do she no be she no make me separate. It's the man that just left me years ago, not 10 years, not 20 years. So years ago. In fact, she said she stayed 13 or 12 years. The husband now is the one that was telling her. You understand? We stayed 13 or 10 years before she now married. More or less like she was celibacy, no knocking, as far as the explanation, what she said, you understand, until she met this man that was telling her to say it, until 12 years later. So, I want us to listen. So, she explained it here. Ìbànújẹ́ ọkàn ló jẹ́ kí n ṣe kó foríjì mi kí n lè ṣe ìyá ọmọ tó kù ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ wọ́n kó
kọ́ńtò torí tọ́ lọ́wọ́ kó fi mí yá àná tó wà bọ̀wọ̀ wọ́n forí adébẹ̀wọ̀ wò kọ́ńtò torí ti tọ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ibi tí bá gbà ṣẹ̀wọ̀n pé kí wọ́n fèsì sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ pé mo dókó kiri yẹn ló jẹ́ kí n jáde o ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ wọ́n ilé orójú ṣe ìyá ọmọ tó kú kẹ́mi mi léegun kó dáríjì mi oríkùnlẹ̀ ni mo wà torí mi nẹ́nìkan kọ àfọlọ́wọ́ ọba ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá mi bẹ̀ wọ́n bà kó dáríjì mi o ọmọdé ló ṣe mí o mi ní fàṣọrọ ẹ̀ṣọ́ ọmọ láyé kó lè bá mi bẹ̀ wọ́n lórí náà olórí Aisha tó lórí Àbíkẹ́ kó dáríjì mi kó bá bínú pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní kálukú sọ sí wọn lára èmi ni mo fà á o kó ṣàforíjì fún mi kó jọ torí tọ̀ lọ́ọ̀ kó jọ kó má bínú kó jọ mo ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ ni ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ kábíyèsí nítorí tí àwọn tó máa nà ìyàwó ilé ẹ̀ tó máa ní kó kúnlẹ̀ kó wà ní òwò ọmọlúwàbí kó stúdà tó ọ̀dẹ̀ bí alájà mi dàkẹ́ má ṣe ṣe bá purọ́ mọ́ wọn kẹ́ kó rí adé fìyà jẹ ní.
Before she would not did this begging, she had already told her own side of the story. She said that when she was with the man would tell her to go naked. And the man will give you koboko. You know koboko. We wire her. When she was with the man. And after eating, listen, after beating her, the man will tell her to go and bath. The man will knock her. Then ẹ máa gbọ́ o mo fẹ́ kẹ́ farabalẹ̀ o torí sometimes when people talk let us also la fi òye ká fi gbé okay.
Master Dani ọmọ fún mi ní wáyà fọ́ sí màmá kí ó fọmọ yẹn lẹ̀ ẹ mọ́ ọmọ yín lọ ṣùgbọ́n òbí aláya mi dá mi ò lè débi tọ́mọ mi wà mo tẹ̀ ṣe ń pìgbà kan lọ tó bá fẹ́ ṣe léyà màá lọ síbà màá lọ bá wọn ṣe léyà pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ yẹn mi ò fọkàn mi mo dúró for good 13 years mo fi dúró mi ò fi ọkọ mi ipe gbogbo àyànjú ládàá ìpè tí mo ní sí.
With what she has to say, can I be sincere with you people? It's not an intention to leave this man. In fact, if they ask this woman to still go back to that home, she's still ready. That is what me I see in this matter. Eko, you understand the meaning? You have left this man, or the man have left you, and you claim you both love each other. Woman no, woman no, he beats her up. She claims, which I believe is true. She can't be lying. I don't think there's any reason for her to lie about that. Now, this man chose to marry many women after you. You are still there. She said she still goes to the place to go and do Ileya festival, Muslim festival, Idi Kabir. With them, she will stay in the Oniba palace in their own, maybe her children's, because she bore she bore Shakirat, Barakat, Shola, and I don't know, the other will be Meta, if not 5 gone for this man. Are you people getting me? In that period of time that she was with this, and there's one she bore that the man said is not his child, and she didn't give us the reason. Do you get it? She didn't give us the reason why the man said the child is not his. But later on, when she bore the child, then she was brought back, and they named the child after his mother. Do you get it? So could it be that he feels you are promiscuous, or it's just somebody that has coin? You are the one that knows it all. Nobody knew that man then, because when you are poor, people don't know you. If not that he has money now and he's a king, people, I'm sure it's only her that can narrate this as story. Only her that can narrate this as story with her full chest. I believe everything she has to say to this extent too. Yeah, but you were waiting, she said, for that 13 years that she was waiting, she was hoping that there will be reconciliation. Edinyemu. She didn't move on. Is Shola or Sikira? Or is Shola the Sikira? Is it Sikira? Bikilonde Shakirat? Is Shola the Shakirat? Is Shola the Shakirat? The two girls, I know that Shakira, she's the one that will play her voice note now, where she explains some things. Anyway, as I was saying, She bought, at least we know about Shakira, we know about Barakat. I don't know if she has other kids so for him. Yeah. So now let's see it this way. But she will go and play with them there. And she said she was hoping. And her husband the man is there. Although I don't think she knew the man there, no. The man is there. He's talking like this. His brain is not telling him, hey, this woman has not moved on. This woman haven't moved on. Do you get it? I want you to continue to listen. So she was hoping, she said with her mouth that there will be reconciliation after 13 years.
Ẹni tó ń dóde ó ti fẹ́ ìyàwó méjì ló ti wálé lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n dé ní Mẹ́kà ọ̀rọ̀ wá fẹ́ ṣe bí ẹni tó yanjú ńgbà kan nígbà àkọ́kọ́ dé ní Mọ́kà àkọ́kọ́ lọ́dún náà náà wọ́n tí owó tí pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ múná kí wọn ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ bí pé ọ̀rọ̀ yá ṣàtì ẹ̀ yanjú á kúrò nílẹ̀ á ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ still years ọ̀rọ̀ yóò yanjú torí náà ti dá májẹ̀mú láti sin ayé mi pé bàbá ọmọ mi ò ní pé méjì débi pa pé mẹ́ta Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kiri ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọkọ mi lẹ́sẹ̀ àwọn ọkọ mi lẹ́sẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé mò ń dókó kiri lóòótọ́ ni wọ́n fi lé mi jáde orí adé tó wà yá fi àjẹ́ mi ò tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ mò ń dókó kiri kó dé ìrànà obìnrin ni mi ò ń ṣèrànwó mi ì dókó kiri o ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tí ò bá dẹ́ni tó máa jà fún Ọlọ́run bá jà fún mi o torí mi níyà mi ní bàbá mi ìgbẹ́ni kankan tó fẹ́ jà fún mi ìgbẹ́ yìí tí mo sọ yìí gan ẹ má jẹ́ sọ fún yín ẹ̀rù ń bà mí kọ́lọ́run jẹ́ kẹ́mi mi gùn. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ẹ̀dákẹ́dá tó bá máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí lọ́rọ̀ yìí kó bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run Ọba kó gbà pé ibi tẹ́jà kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọba wà o.
The husband is there talking.
Ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kó sọ láàrin wa kó má bà mí jẹ́ mi ṣonírànú obìnrin mi ń dókò mi ìmọ̀ ṣó dẹ̀ ṣe wà lára mi di bí mo ṣe wà mi ìmọ̀ ṣe mi ìmọ̀ ká máa ṣòṣìkiri mi ìmọ̀ ṣe ìtorí tẹ́ bá rí mi ọmọ tó jẹ́ olójú mi rè ni ojú mi rè ṣùgbọ́n ojú mi rè mi ìfi pẹ́kun jẹ́ o torí mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọkọ mi nígbà tá a fẹ́ra wa mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ wọn àwọn náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn.
Please, I'm sorry to say this. In the first place, all these things she's saying there in front of her husband is uncalled for. That man is just, I don't think the man has money at all. He must be a poor man. I like small bilayasi. How can you be with another man and you'll be explaining to a TikToker and be saying, when I married him, I love my husband so much. It's disrespectful to the man, that man beside you there. After how many years? It's the man that even jilted you from your story. It's not as if you did anything. He just said your mommy should go and carry you from that house. If not, if he meets you in that house, he go buy you. And you have been waiting for him. You have been going there. Your children have tried. You know how children will do. They always say when these children, mature children, the moment they mature, they will always bring their mothers. They will try and reconcile their mother with their father. If their father puts eye for ground, theater, you the woman that is in the house. They do it. But they've tried to do it. The man not still agree your own. Then right beside your husband, you are saying, Tori money for ọkọ mi. You didn't even say, ìgbà tí mo wà pẹ̀lú bàbá wọn, lágbájá, the baby father, ọkọ mi gidi gan. So the man that is atotonu, that is talking beside you, you haven't moved on, Mrs. Kudirat Ahmad. You have not moved on. You are delusional. If nobody is telling you this part, I'm telling you with my full chest that you are still in love with Oniba of Iba. Now he now has money. That time you dated him, he was poor. Now you feel that because he has money now, you feel entitled that you were there when he was so he should think that the love you people had or shared still should extend to some things and be able to how do I say, and be able to do some things for you. You are making a big mistake. The truth, can I be sincere with you? He doesn't love you. If he loves you, he would have come back for you. All that time that you are going there to do holiday, Ileya, you are going there to face a Oniba of Iba. you are going to see your children, go and spend Ileya with them, and they are using style to see if you will be attractive to their father. If he still had interest in you, he would have come, he would have married you again. He doesn't have any interest in you. Move on. Move on and stick to the man that is not allowing you to talk, that is putting words in your mouth, and can stand all these things. A real man will not stand it. That you are talking about the father of your children, and you are saying, "Emi atoko mi," or you are still using me and my husband. What? Are you for real? Am I lost, or somebody just slapped me? Who is your husband? Ha. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo
ẹ̀dá tó bá máa sọ̀rọ̀ sínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, kó bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run Ọba, kó gbà pé ibi tẹ́jà kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀, Ọlọ́run Ọba wà o. Tí oníbàbá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀, ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kó sọ láàrin wa, kó má bà mí jẹ́. Kó má bà mí jẹ́, mi iṣẹ́ onírànú obìnrin, mi ń dókò. Mi ìmọ̀ ṣó dẹ̀ ṣe wà lára mi di bí mo ṣe wà, mi ìmọ̀ ṣe. Mi ìmọ̀ ká máa ṣòṣìkiri, mi ìmọ̀ ṣe. Ìtorí tẹ bá rí mi, ọmọ tó jẹ́ olójú rere ni ojú mi rẹ̀. Ojú mi rẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n ojú mi rẹ̀ mi ìfi pẹ́kun jẹ́ o. Torí mo ní ìfẹ́ ọkọ mi nígbà tá a fẹ́ra wa. Mo ní ìfẹ́ wọn, àwọn náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mo ní ìfẹ́ àwọn. Kó máa nà mí. Wọ́n á nà mí tó ń sì sí báyìí, á lù mí nínú kulù tó ń sì sí báyìí, ọkọ mi máa mú mi wọ bàlùwẹ̀ pé kí n lọ wà á tó máa dúra wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Ibi tí fẹ́ pọ̀ dáadáa.
Ẹ má fi crying emoji sí. Ẹ má fi crying emoji sí. Ẹ má fi TikTok já wálẹ̀. Ẹ má fi crying emoji sí ẹjọ́.
In front of her husband, she's saying, the husband, my husband, she's referring to him as Emi atoko mi, no mi sin, no mi that ton sin. After beating me very well, and the next thing he will tell me to go and to take my bath, we'll go see knock each other. Amashi Dorawa in front of her husband. I don't know if I'm the only one not. When I was listening to it and I knew that the man was saying his own truth there, I became very angry. She has not moved on. She still wants to go back to that place, and that man not love him at all. Let me just help her loudly so she can get this stuck in her head. That man beside her is the one that loves her and her shenanigans. That one beside her is the one that loves everything about her, because if he can hear her talk in this manner and sit there listening and still putting his own jara and everything, he really, really loves her. But she is loving Oniba of Iba. This is her explanation.
Ṣé àmọ́ kó tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tó wá di pé gba tìyàwó mi ìgbọ́ nǹkan kan mọ́ mi. Ìyàwó ọmọ mi kú ọjọ́ mẹ́rin ni mo tó gbọ́. Wàláì tàlà ìsọ́bìlẹ̀ ìsìláwà ni mo tó gbọ́. Mo dẹ̀ lọ bá àwọn fáìlì.
Ẹ má bínú o, mo tún fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan. Ẹ má ṣépè fún anybody o. Àti mọ́ mi àtọmọ.
Ara mi náà ń ṣépè.
Àwọn tó ń kọ́mẹ́ntì ọ̀sálẹ̀ ni mò ń bá wí. Ẹni tó bá ṣépè máa mú tiẹ̀ ni o.
Yes, because let me tell you why people were cursing. They will curse because you brought your children. You brought your children or your daughter. You brought her out for people that don't have children that they love. The way you came out to narrate the story. In fact, that day gone that girl, that Baraka was crying with her stepmother. Yeah? Some people were abusing her. You already know that this is how our people do things. You will bring matter to the public. Instead of them to reasonably put their matter and say, eléyìí ò dá o, eléyìí dá o, eléyìí ò make them, they will start to shake pay. Because anything that if your own is good, you will never ever curse on people's children. What is this story she brought out now? Why are people cursing on the children, on her daughter? Because let me tell you one thing you don't realize, Kudirat, they are not even happy. They are not even happy. Many people that see that girl wed in that manner, they are not even happy. And then you came to tell the public, your daughter did. What is it that she did? Yeah, is to you not good. So the best place to come and tell people is to come and report her to àwọn èèyàn tẹ́ pé inú wọn ò dùn gan, ayé tí wọn gan ò dùn náà. They don't even, their own husband not even take pikin, train the child, train the children for them. You have that. You have husband again. After all that has happened to you, still supporting you, still by your side with all that explanation. If it is me, I would have poured wine on your head and I'm jilting you there and there. All those rubbish explanations that you are talking is irritating me. I won't marry you again. You will go back to that Oniba of Iba that you have refused to move on. And he has moved on. And I must say the truth. If he doesn't like you or doesn't appreciate those children, he won't take care of those children. Àwọn obìnrin yẹn á ti gbé ọkàn ẹ̀ kúrò lára àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Owó dé tán, the man is using it glaringly on his children. All the people that he married with, we heard that their children, they are there. And all of them now look good. When he had no money was when he came to take his daughter from you. And the daughter looked like Kwashoko. But when life became better, you will hear the daughter, her own daughter explaining it. They went back to their father. Are you getting me? They went back to their father. You will hear everything word for word. So, all these people, you will bring your daughter's matter to them. They are not ready to think of it that if they curse on the child and the curse Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ọmọ lọ́mọ, and it starts to happen, who will suffer it? Is it not you, Kudirat? You are the one that will suffer it. How can you go and gbé ọmọ ẹ̀ sọ́wọ́ ayé? Why? What is your intention? You too, you are not a good mother. Ìyá tó dá, ìyá tó rẹ́ ní àròjinlẹ̀, ìyá gidi ò ní ṣerú ẹ̀, abiyamọ tòótọ́. Abiyamọ tòótọ́ ò ní ṣerú ẹ̀. But you are thinking of yourself more than your children. You are thinking of yourself more than your children. And that's what we call self-interest. You still want to be with their father. That is your pains. You are not bothered about the children. You still want to be with their father. And the man is no more attracted to you anymore. Deal with it and face reality. Deal with the man that loves you. And forget about Oniba of Iba. Forget about Oniba of Iba. Continue.
I want to comment on silent Mumbawi. And to buy the man new ten. Never
A lot of you will be doing women supporting women. Women supporting women. Good. I support it too. But we cannot come back and start to talk about situation that has happened 20 years ago, years ago, where the man had gone when he was a nobody. Assuming he was a somebody, you understand, he was rich then. And yeah, he was after he made money, he then abandoned you he was a nobody. He went to your mother and said they should come and carry you out of his house in your one room. He stood his ground as a pauper. That means that there's no love. And you too, you said it that he beats you. Okay, a real human being that loves you. Because all these ones that are there, I can't see sign that they beat them. Oh. I can't see sign that they tell them to do stood up and beat them. Then tell them to enter and go and knock them. He doesn't love you. And he's taking good care of those children. Most importantly, any 1 year go, year 2 go, 3, 4, 13 years, the man not come back. Wallahi, he has forgotten about you and he's marrying women. And you are going there to do holiday with them. He still not say, oh yeah, come, let me do fisi fun. And you are still here saying, my husband will love each other. He's paining me. Atu Dorawa in front of your husband. Now, you people should tell this woman the truth of what is really bothering her.
Ṣùgbọ́n Mary ṣẹfẹgbà tó bá yẹ pé kì í ṣe pé ọmọ mi kékeré yẹn ó rìn sásìkò ni wọ́n ti sinmi lọ́jọ́ Sátọ̀dé torí mo ti gbé nǹkan jẹ ó rọ̀ṣì lọ hospital ní tí wọ́n ókè dáadáa gan
You see, this is manipulation. Emio, I know some of you will say, you don't understand. Please, I understand. Me too. I may not be married to the person that I had my first child for, but he is married. He is married, and I am married. Okay? Good thing again. My husband too had a child before he married me. So, I have a child outside wedlock. My husband too has a child outside wedlock. We were already, in fact, when I met my husband already had a child. It was me that after I met my husband was when I stopped dating. I now had a child with a man, and then we got married. My husband and myself, we reconnected again and we married. Now, where am I going to? Where am I coming from? Where am I going to? Where am I coming to? For some of you that may say, oh God, oh, you are not sensitive. You are not sensitive. I am sensitive. How do you want the man to now be feeling? Yeah? After he has left you, the man left you. He is the one that left you. Then he is still taking responsibility of his children. He lost glaringly. You can't tell me. Some of you are crying under their post saying, oh, because your father has money. Remember, there was a time he was poor. And thank God, the story has it that it wasn't whilst he was with her. He had left her when he was also poor. He dated poor. He left her a poor man. It was later on in life. She also explained it. When he went to Saudi and came back, owó tí ń wà díẹ̀. She even said owó tí ń wà díẹ̀. Meaning just a little. Before God now made it big for the man. The man, she said she was hoping there would be reconciliation. It still did not work. So all this manipulation that you called your child or your child called you lastminute.com and she told you you should give her name, even though two stories from two sides, our own story is different from her older child's side story, but let's listen to her and believe her as a mother. She said the daughter called her and told her that, Mommy, will give me name for the child, because as if she made it sound as if the daughter didn't invite her to come over. You know, that is as in she should come to the naming or come and do omugo. Do you get it? That was why she decided to commit suicide. Ejo, is it possible? Ejo Amasoto, she says she has, and you have husband, and that husband you have 3 children for this man. You have husband, and she said, if not for in front of the husband, she was explaining that. Oh, you have husband, you have 3 children for this new man. Then you wanted to buy yourself because Barakat, that on the day of her wedding, it was stepmommy. She was crying. They were even petting her that she should stop crying. The two of them were crying like mother and daughter. You, real mom, we were even worried that daughter, it showed in your people, the manner you people related. We could sense there was no closeness. I didn't even know that they are kind of close. Because for the girl to have called the mommy and said, Mommy, what name do you want to give your grandchild? Because that is her first grandchild. For that reason, she said she had taken drug. She wanted to buy herself. They rush her to the hospital. That is manipulative. That's why people are cursing on the girl. Òun ló rojọ́ kà mọ́ ọmọ yẹn. Táwọn èèyàn fi ń gbé èpè fọ́ọ̀tà ọmọ ẹ̀. Now she bring the pikin out and people come dey help and curse the girl. Ìwọ ló rojọ́ ọmọ yẹn. Ó fẹjọ́ when you rojọ́ ọmọ tó bí fún àwọn àyè àwọn èèyàn tí ò dá tẹ́lẹ̀, they can't reason it and say, let's calm down. Oh. Is that child your child? Ó ṣá pè é ṣá. Why do you have to come and bring it out? Then you decided to buy yourself. Aren't you lucky? Aren't you lucky that you did not buy? Because you would have bought and get to heaven and God would just say, go and throw her in hellfire. That is her place. That is her place. Go and throw her in hellfire and run a party. So other children that you have, the one you have for that man, the man you have as your husband, then the first child you have for them there, those ones, you decided to buy yourself because they called you and said, give us name. More or less, they didn't tell you to come and do omugo. And sometimes when people explain things to you, you should tell them that you are being manipulative. You are throwing that daughter of yours under the bus and you say people are cursing her. Why won't they curse her? Because I want to know lomo lomo gidi lórí ko. Whoa, lomo gidi lórí ko. So we want to think about ibati tieje. They will help you. Kilo kan ọmọ Adamo. They will join you to help you spoil your own. It's people that have children tí wọ́n look pé Ọlọ́run ọmọ mi á ṣe dáadáa láyé á ṣe dáadáa ọmọ lè yẹ ayé ọmọ ló máa gbẹ̀yìn mi ọmọ rere àgbẹ̀ àwọn yẹn ni ò kì í ṣerú ìwà tí wọ́n wù yìí ìwà tí wọ́n wù ìwà ìyá burúkú ni ìyá tí ò dáa. You are vindictive and you are manipulative. Forget about the man. Forget about the man. You are meant to protect your child. Even if the child did not call you, you should have addressed it behind. After all, she's your child. Oh, sha, sha. No, lo de ma sọ pé mo fẹ́ wá sọ̀rọ̀. Or you will know how to call her. Pé pàdé ká sọ̀rọ̀. Kò dẹ̀ sọ èyí tó ń jẹ́ ètò ọ̀rọ̀ fún. If she doesn't now change, ló máa ní o pé kí ló lè ṣe ọ̀nà wo ló máa gbé gbà tó máa that you will resolve the matter. Not that you come to the public and say ẹ jẹ́ n gbé ọmọ kó gbé ọmọ ẹ sọ́wọ́ àwọn àyè wo wá ń gbọ́ ọmọ yẹn ṣépè. You are now cursing the child. Then you are now saying that they shouldn't curse on the child. Is that not your intention? That's your intention. To me, that's your intention.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ mo sọ fún yín. Mo ti dá ẹ̀pọ̀ sínú kiri ta fi ń wọ́ọ̀ṣì tọ́lẹ̀tì wa mo ti bù sẹ́nu ọmọ mi tó parọ́ mọ́ mi ẹ má ṣe báyìí fún àṣẹ ìrù wá pin ni àwa náà máa jẹ́ èèyàn wọ́n fi sọ èdè epo sí mi lẹ́nu tó gbé mi kúrò lé because mi ìmẹ́ni tí fẹ́ fọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ mo ti.
So if the little child, the one that she bought for another man, did not caution you to say, Mommy, me, do not do this to us. After all, we too will be glorious children in the future. Meaning, you are thinking what I am thinking now is that you feel that Barakat is the only child of yours that will bear you grandchildren. What is the reason? Barakat God is still trying to make it in life. Because he find yourself gone. She's not yet, she's just trying to make it through in life. So you chose to want to buy yourself because of her. I don't believe your story, but if it is true, then you are also a very wicked woman. So you want to down on si ọmọ yẹn lọ́rùn. You want people to label her as a bad child. You want people to label that child as a bad child.
Ilé ayé ti sú mi pé kí kúkú máa lọ kí yẹn fojú rí rẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀dẹ̀. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ dìgbà ìyàwó, wọ́n gbàṣọ fún mi, mo rán aṣọ. Níwájú Ọlọ́run àti tèèyàn kábíyèsí oníbàdẹ̀ fún ọmọ mi, second born mi ní 100,000 pé kó mú fún mi.
Thank you. Now listen. My people, ẹ wò, tá bá ń ṣe nǹkan, when we are doing things, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Forget this thing about women supporting women. Forget it. Always be truthful. Because the same way some of us bore women is the same way we bore men. Bá ṣe bí obìnrin, no, bọ́kùnrin. At least many of us here. Also, many of us have what do they call brothers? Do you understand? We have brothers, we have fathers, we have men around us. Sometimes when you listen to things and women are doing things not correctly, please don't join them to reason anyhow. Don't join them. Now, this woman have explained to us that she was told about this wedding 4 days to the wedding. In it. So that was that wedding we saw last year. She has told us that. Then the next thing she also said to us is that now she's explaining to us that her child brought 100,000 from the Oniba of Iba. We play it very well. And also they informed her, I think it's Ashoke. They brought Ashoke and gave her 100,000. Meanwhile, she was only invited to come to at least let it not be that she did not represent herself. It was now in her own judgment. Come with a friend, come with your relative, come with people that can at least sit beside you. But I think she chose to come alone. And she was there. She attended the wedding of her daughter. Now, please tell me the truth. Tell that 100,000 to some of you is small, but why on this platform here we have used it to set up people for empowerment. Take 100,000, go and start business, any business, just go and start. Boya poultry, boya chicken, boya in it. That man said, and she get husband though. That man still send money to her. Be sincere. The men that we know, you know, many of them will not give her shingbai. They won't give you shingbai because you are married to somebody else. You are not with them and you even don't born children. More so, it's not like they are expecting you to do anything that they are coming. It's that you should come. Just carry yourself and come. Are you getting me? And the man still gave her 100,000. Maybe to do hair, to buy shoe, or buy anything. Really silly son as there should be 100,000. Now in the man feel say, I bet if the man says that she's worth more than that, the man would have given more than that. And you will hear the reason why that man probably gave her 100,000. You will hear it from from her firstborn. I personally, this woman bears the same name with me. But I don't like what she did at all. Me like I want Biri to jẹ́ pé you have not moved on. You still want to be with this Oniba of Iba. All her anger is about this Oniba of Iba. She still wants to be where she is. I don't think she's happy about it. And now the Oniba of Iba has made it so much. She feels entitled that Omulo Iyeko. And you will see, she still jealously said it. Oh, she still jealously said it. And could it work? If the man loved you genuinely, if he really wants to make you the queen, it doesn't matter. He would have still come back for you. But he's gone. Deal with it and stay with your husband that appreciates you and move on. That you want to buy yourself and all those things, that is all manipulation. That is setting up your child for bullies, for people to you want them to be doing wickedness towards your child. Because you set all of them up for bullying. Àwọn tí ò ní ayọ̀ ńlé tí ò ní nǹkan tó múnú ọdún wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣépè fọ́tá àwọn ọmọ lọ́mọ. Is that your own joy? How will that one help your future? How will that one help your future? Now, you now said, the man no, egbo o, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ o, torí gbogbo yẹn ni mo ní, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ìlàkàyè judge ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Comment, kó má fèpè sí ọ̀rọ̀ ìpè kan ló wà lẹ́yìn. Ibi tí mo gbà pé mo ti jẹ̀bi ní pé mo gbé ọmọ yẹn sórí social media. Ṣùgbọ́n lórí ìṣẹ́fẹ́gbọ́ tó bá yẹ pé kì í ṣe pé ọmọ mi kékeré yẹn ó rìn sásìkò ni wọ́n ti sinmi lọ́jọ́ Saturday torí mo ti gbé nǹkan jẹ. Wọ́n rush lọ hospital ní tí wọ́n ókè dáadáa gan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. Mo ti dá ipò sínú kiri ta fi ń wash toilet wa.
Mo ti bú sẹ́nu. Ọmọ mi tó parọ́ mọ́ mi ẹ má ṣe báyìí fún aṣẹ́rù wá pín ni. Àwa náà máa jẹ́ èèyàn. Wọ́n fi sọ èdè pọ̀ sí mi lẹ́nu tó gbé mi kúrò lé. Because mi ìmẹ́ni tí fẹ́ fọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ, mo ti sú mi. Ilé ayé ti sú mi pé kí kúkú máa lọ kí yẹn fojú rí rẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀dẹ̀. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ dìgbà ìyàwó, wọ́n gbàṣọ fún mi, mo rán aṣọ. Níwájú Ọlọ́run àti tèèyàn, kábíyèsí oníbàádẹ́ fún ọmọ mi, second born mi ní 100,000 pé kó mú fún mi. Ó tún gbàṣọ fún mi.
Àwọn èèyàn mi náà dẹ̀ fún mi support, ọkọ mi náà fún mi ní support. Ìfẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ lé mi gan ti fún mi lówó gan tẹ̀lé, kí kábíyèsí.
You see, the husband was not telling her to say, Okoli, that he should recognize him. The man was now telling her, listen now. Look at the husband.
Mo ti dá ipò sínú kiri ta fi ń wash toilet wa, mo ti bú sẹ́nu. Ọmọ mi tó parọ́ mọ́ mi ẹ má ṣe báyìí fún aṣẹ́rù wá pín ni. Àwa náà máa jẹ́ èèyàn. Wọ́n fi sọ èdè pọ̀ sí mi lẹ́nu tó gbé mi kúrò lé. Because mi ìmẹ́ni tí fẹ́ fọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ, mo ti sú mi. Ilé ayé ti sú mi pé kí kúkú máa lọ kí yẹn fojú rí rẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀dẹ̀. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ dìgbà ìyàwó, wọ́n gbàṣọ fún mi, mo rán aṣọ. Níwájú Ọlọ́run àti tèèyàn, kábíyèsí oníbàádẹ́ fún ọmọ mi, second born mi ní 100,000 pé kó mú fún mi. Ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ fún mi. Àwọn èèyàn mi náà dẹ̀ fún mi support, ọkọ mi náà fún mi ní support. Ìfẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ lé mi gan ti fún mi lówó gan tẹ̀lé, kí kábíyèsí gan tó fún mi. Àdẹ dáná, mo mú gèlè àwọn èèyàn bá mi débẹ̀.
See the ọkọ de.
Adébẹ̀ bí tọ́dẹ̀ ni jòkó sí, kò wá láì bí tí mo jòkó sí yẹn òbí mi nú, torí ẹ̀gbẹ́ bàbá ọkọ mi ni mo jòkó sí. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ọkọ.
Wàhálà ibi tí mo jókòó sí yẹn òbí mi nú. Why do you have to talk about it? And that is where you can sit. In fact, they honored you. The only error that I think personally you made was coming alone. You should have had one or two persons from your relative or friends or anybody to escort you so that it will not just be only you. You have people that, you know, even if you eventually receive any embarrassment there, it will be too painful. You understand? You carry those one follow body, be it boy, be it cousin, carry them follow body, go there. But where they kept you, they honored you, they kept you. You say, you don't expect to sit beside the Olori, the king, because you know he's already married. I mean, you haven't moved on, so you're expecting that they should put you there.
Ṣé kò yẹ yín mà? Ṣùgbọ́n bàtà ṣìyàwó tán fúlàmù náà mú kú ẹsẹ̀ mi méjèèjì. Mo ní kábíyèsí mo ti ń lọlé o. Nítorí àná ṣe patí ní ọ̀dọ̀ mọ́mì mi lọ́hùn. A dáná síbẹ̀ à ń ṣe patí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kò sí wàhálà mo dẹ̀ kúnlẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kò sí problem mo dẹ̀ lọ ṣe ń gbọ́ mà. Nínú àrùn ìyàwó yẹn píìnì ló kéré jù bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fún mi kankan.
Now, can I say one thing? Normal thing is that when they bring for those of us that did wedding, when they bring Yagbo, Mama Gbo, those things, Mama session will take, Baba session will take, you don't understand? So she's supposed to take some things. Okay? When she knelt down and told Baba she was going, the man would have said, okay, bye, like that. Baba, I do not think with all the stories that he's had any child that has wedded before. I'm not too sure now. But I do not even hear in any of his history that all the older wives, Mama Ramota, Mama Lakuregbe, all of them, that they are still with him. You understand? Mama, all of them, I don't think they are with him. So I don't think he knows what is right. He probably she would have explained to her daughter. I mean, for me, I would have said, all those things that are mommy's son, tell your daddy that they are supposed to give them to me or something like that before you leave there. But if you don't want to embarrass yourself, there, the next day you will call your daughter and say this, and whatever they explain to you will make you know what they are or what they planned for you. You don't expect the Olori Aisha. She's a young girl. Looking at that lady, I don't think she is even more than 40, or maybe I don't think maybe they just ate everything and scatter everything. Woke up in La Baraba. They do not. I want more one. Where the Ree? Their children are yet wedded. They don't know anything. And the baba, the man is somebody that beats you, hands up your hand to beat you all the time. They don't, it probably, that's the first child to wed in Ule, whoa, more eto. So you that knows eto, that expects that, okay, the thing that is yours, they were meant to give it to you, you should have suggested it to your daughter. Or call your firstborn. Or call your firstborn, Shola, and say, Shola, àwọn nǹkan tèmi o, tó bá ti di ọ̀la, after you people relax, make sure you bring it o. Make sure you send them to me o. Èèyàn kan gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ mí máyé o. If you have said that to any of them, especially Shola the firstborn, and they did not still do it, that's why somebody like me, I would have said, and they told them, Shola. But you did not say anything. You said they didn't give you anything. Oh, they pamora. You were quiet about it. Say all the rumors and all the lies that you said they told about you. You heard everything. You did not talk, which is good. So all that one, I don't think you can blame anybody for that. That they didn't give you common, what would they have given you? It's not as if they assume that they will pay the dowry. So maybe Obi, Orogbo, Ati Honey. Because I will even ask my mommy, what is the thing they gave you? Because every other thing, like my Quran, everything, me won't be full now. I don't know what is it that they give to mothers. So please, you people should tell me, what do they give to me? Or maybe the letter tí wọ́n fi wá gba mi níyàwó. Maybe that one. Kí ni mommy mi fẹ́ fi ṣe? You understand? I don't know. Maybe I will ask, what are the things that my mother have collected from her in-laws that they give to mothers? Maybe Obi, Orogbo, abi, honey, sugar, iyo, abi. So all those things are petty things. They are petty things compared to what you will enjoy from your children, from that daughter of yours, in due course. In due course. In due course. You will still enjoy her in due course. Most of the time, it's yagbo babagbo. Sometimes some people, it's even small sugar they will carry her home. Yam. Yam. Maybe she was not there for the children. Why go? And that's not even the issue now. But that they didn't give her anything. I don't know what she expects. That old man. That man. See how she's crying. I'm not saying that, you know, this is manipulative. This is manipulative. Me like asukunrojo ile ni wọ́n máa ń tú. Asukunrojo ile wọ́n máa ń tú. All those things, all those things that he's talking about. Wallah, it's not money. It's all this something that even some mothers, they will just give it out like this. They will just give it, and maybe they will just hold on to one thing. Which, if she knows that this thing no count Lara, with the way she has relationship with her children, as the way the daughter will talk soon, you will soon hear her. Yeah, she's meant to have said, "Wo Shola, Shaki, nǹkan tèmi, ẹ sọ fún bàbá yín, sọ fún mommy yín, they should bring it to your home. I can tell you that they must make sure they give her maybe the fruit and the biscuits they brought, cabin biscuits." Wedding cake, rice. I say ìyẹn wà ló mú sunkún bí báyìí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
Nígbàrí àwọn ọmọ mi, nítorí kò sẹ́ni tó máa jà fún mi. Nobody, gbogbo àwọn family mi ló ń bẹ̀rù pé àwọn lè lọ fèsì ọ̀bọ níbà o. Àwọn lè lọ fèsì ọ̀bọ níbà o. Àwọn lè lọ fèsì ọ̀bọ níbà o.
Ìyá Báràkà ní sùúrù. Ìwọ tó ń kọ́mẹ́ntì yẹn, mo fún ẹ last warning, tó bá tún kọ́mẹ́ntì báyìí.
Mo ti mute ẹ. Ẹ má bá wọn fà á mute. Ẹ má bá wọn kàn ẹ mute o. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ.
Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ.
Okay, sir. So, fún mi pin, mo dẹ̀ sọ kankan, mo gbà ká mú. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí mo wá lẹ́yìn ìyàwó, mo pe ọmọ mi, mo fún ní voice note, mo ṣàdúrà fún. Ọmọ mi ò reply. Mo ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, mo pè é kò gbé. Mo wá èmi àtẹ̀gbọ́n wa sọ̀rọ̀. Ìgbà tí èmi àtẹ̀gbọ́n wa sọ̀rọ̀, mo ní mo fún àbúrò ní voice note, mo bá sọ kò reply. Kò tí ẹ̀ sí pé wà tọkọ ẹ̀ máa kí n pé màá mi ẹ̀ kú dìde àná o. This and that o. Gbà tó mọ̀ ní máa jàjà reply fún mi bí ìjọ́ kẹta. Wọ́n sọ wípé fóònù òun wà níbà, bóun ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ gbà á ni.
Can you see all the things hurting her? The next day, she called the daughter, no response. For 3 days, she didn't hear from the daughter. The daughter now remembered that, called her back or so. I got her later and said, oh, my phone, she forgot it she said she forgot her phone at the palace. So she just went to take the phone and everything. Take note of these petty things. So please, I beg you people, take note of these petty things. So that this woman is minuting on. No, this is somebody that the father of her child did wedding for. Even she was there. The man had already given her money, that so that maybe when she comes, she should look good for the day. You understand? They gave her clothes too. That clothes she wore, they gave it to her. She said, "Well, bash of Fumi, what they Fumi need 100,000, so that in case she needs to spray money, you understand, she will have something to spray." Which she didn't even spray money. As far as we are concerned, there it was even them that gave that girl money again to spray the mother. You understand? When she went to kneel down in front of her mother for prayers, it was then they brought money to the girl and told her to spray her mother, and she sprayed them. It was that man that was giving all the money. If you people took note of that wedding, if you didn't watch the wedding, go back and watch that wedding. Now, to think of it in that manner, for me, apart from the alaga duro, abi what they call them, the people that by engagement, that woman, which many people said goofed. Yeah, they said she goofed. It could be because when it was her turn in front of the mom, she didn't allow Barakat to stay long. You understand? But even at that, Barakat was there and Barakat sprayed the mom. But people were now upset again that when Barakat was in front of the stepmother, they were crying, but in front of her mother, Oju Eda Fiomni. People didn't like it. But you can't force emotions. You can't force emotions. Even the mother too didn't cry now. You can't force emotions. Emotion comes naturally from within. You can't force tears. You can't force laughter. You can even force a smile. But you can't force cry. Cry must happen. It comes naturally. What they will give you, you won't eat it. Why are you asking for it? Why are you asking for it? And say, the honor they need to give you, they have given you that honor. They called you. Your children have told you about it. They gave you clothes. They even gave you clothes. By rights, be sincere. Are they supposed to give her clothes? Are they supposed to give her clothes? Let's reason the man. It's because the man is rich. If the man is not rich, they won't have given her shingbai. They won't have given her clothes. Now she go buy her clothes. Now she go do her own thing. Even though it's 4 days to the time, she can only para that. Well, that is so much. Why did they not tell her? And if they didn't plan to give her the clothes, knowing fully well that she has nothing to offer in the matter, gone. Yeah, you getting me? Knowing fully well she has nothing to offer. That's why they didn't quickly tell her about the wedding. You will hear everything now. That's why they didn't quickly, because it's not that she will bring atarodo or she will bring ororo. So the clothes she will wear, bam. The money she will use and take care of herself, small, bam. They've given her, oh yeah, carry your body and come and just be the mother of your child on that day. That's all. They are not asking her to bring anything else. If that man didn't even try at all for those children, I will help her to add pepper and salt. But the man, he took care of them. All this manipulation, I'm not going to key into it. Me, anybody key into it. Lie. The children never knew. After that wedding, her mind, she started having, people online, people saw that she was not, the girl didn't cry when she was with her, was crying for the stepmother. Only after it like this, that they changed. Just maybe she called her child, the child that is now married, that is now with her husband, living honeymoon, do everything, is not picking your call, you are not facing reality. She said the kids were not like that before. when they were in Turkey, they were taking care of her. Mind you, these kids are not working. No, it is their father's money that they are using to take care of her. Now, these kids are not working. You will hear the firstborn explain it. They are taking care of you. Now, the girl married. We didn't even know that she was really true. She was pregnant. Remember, you will call her. She's not. So many times that my mother will call me that I won't pick her, and not because of anything. Later, I will call her. She will not say, I will just say, mommy, I've been too busy. She's complaining about such a thing, and these kids are making this stepmother to now look as if now then they don't change their picking, the children mind against her. So it's all manipulation. Nobody's going to I won't buy it. Knowing your own daughter's wedding for days before the day speaks volume. If they were talking, if they had a relationship, it wouldn't be so. But there was no relationship. You can't be having relationship with your children. Then they wouldn't have told you about wedding. Nothing. That means there was no contribution of even water from her. Nothing that they need her for apart from her physical self. Come. They know that all she asked for. Look at her saying it here now.
Fún mi pin mo de sọ kankan mo gba ká mú ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí mo lẹ́yìn ìyàwó mo pe ọmọ mi mo fún ní voice note mo ṣàdúrà fún ọmọ mi ò reply mo ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ mo pé kò gbé mo wá ẹ̀mí àtẹ̀gbọ́n wa sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbà tí ẹ̀mí àtẹ̀gbọ́n wa sọ̀rọ̀ mo ní mo fún àbúrò ní voice note mo bá sọ kò reply kò tí.
That man is the one say ìgbà tó lọ Turkey gan wọ́n máa ń pè. In fact, that man is not even, the husband too is like her. They are the best of the same feather. How can your wife be talking about her ex and be talking like that? They are giving her money from there. You are not even ashamed of yourself as a man. Say, idoti lele. You understand? It's not as if you are the one spending your money and everything. You are the one. They are collecting money from Oniba Ofiba. The man should be cover his face. He should go. I've been siding him small before, but with all these things he's doing here, I'm irritated. Is that a man? Shenanigans.
This and that. But I'm not reply for me. Be talking. Also, when phone on one, but go share look bani. One of that was so I must be the bin. Tiba, Pomo, me could pick a call me. Okuya Bakam. Àwọn yóò dẹ̀ ṣe bí ẹ̀sìn mi tẹ́lẹ̀ nígbà tó ń lọ sí school ní Turkey gan mo mọ bá ṣe ń tọ́jú mi ṣẹ́gbọ́n mo mọ bá ṣe ń fún mi ní nǹkan bó ṣe máa ń take care mi wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀.
Ṣé wọ́n ló rán wọn lọ Turkey ni? Ṣebí bàbá wọn ló rán wọn lọ Turkey. No be the papa send them go Turkey. O mọ bó ṣe ń tọ́jú ẹ, o mọ bó ṣe ń fún ẹ ní nǹkan. Who send them go Turkey? Who they send something give them? Where did they give you? They are taking care of you. You are not even reasoning that these children are not working. They are giving you from what their father is giving you. That's what they are using to take care of you. You understand? They are all young, small children. And they are still thinking that they should give you. And you are married. The man is still opening his mouth beside you there. After giving you belly for 3 children. He's still saying, hey, you're talking. Oh, you are you two, you are saying it. Ha. Hey.
So I'm ọkọ mi ló pè mí níjọ́ tí Báràká bímọ pa àmọ́ mi ẹ pé wọ́n ọmọ ọlọ́run náà dá sí mo kàn fi kò gbé ni àmúná mi o àmì ẹ ṣé o the next ìyáálé mi náà pè mí ìyá Ibrahim kú oríire o ọlọ́run àwọ̀ ọlọ́run dá sí òmùnà mi máa o àmì ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ o kó tó di pé àwọn èèyàn wá sọ pé àwọn orúmọ́jú ló ti bímọ wọn máa yọ fún mi mọ́mì nígbà tó máa di bí ìjọ karùn-ún ọkọ ọmọ mi ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ pè mí mọ́mì ẹ má bínú Túnjí ló ń sọ̀rọ̀.
It's even the husband that is helping her to say that her son-in-law did not call her until the 5th day. It's the man that said, Ojo karùn-ún. The man, that man is not also a good man. Ibi tó bossing and no wa lára nǹkan tó affected. That's why she's saying that she's all alone. She has nobody. Because if she has her husband, as the man is talking like this, oh yeah, and if she really loves this man, she won't even have time for this Oniba Ofiba's matter, because to her, she's still with them in that marriage. For her to be saying the wife or to her husband, to her husband is a yale, You can imagine, Yale mi ló pè mí, tó yọ̀ fún mi. Is she supposed to be saying the wife to Oniba of Iba is her Yale when she's no more there for since ọdún gbọ̀ngàn? This woman, as far as in her brain, she's still married to Oniba of Iba. She's still married to Oniba of Iba. Because she's calling that one Iyale mi. How can you be calling somebody that was married to Oniba of Iba your Iyale? What for what? Mama Lagbaja, Mama Tamedu, Mama Lakuregbe called me. Who happens to be this wife also to Oniba? You are supposed to laja. You are supposed to laja. Which one is Iyale mi? Are you with the Oniba of Iba? Are you there? You in your brain. You are married to him. That one is just a toy. That man there. And the man is annoying me with the way he's putting his mouth in this matter. He's not ashamed of himself. He's not ashamed. No. Some men don't have finesse at all. They don't have pride. How can she be talking like this, girl? More or less to me. She doesn't have husband. She doesn't have other children. It's only Barakat and the sister that she has. What about your other children? What about your husband?
Ìbá ti yọ fún yín, mo ní kò sí wàhálà bàbá mi. Èyí tó jẹ́ àjùmọ̀ lọ́lọ́run ti ṣe yẹn. Alihamdulilayi, mo dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run. Ó dẹ̀ ní mọ́mì, nọ́mbà mi ni ẹ save ẹ̀ máa tún pè yín padà. Mo ní kò sí wàhálà. Èmi àtọmọ mi náà sọ, ọmọ mi tí wọ́n ń bínú. Ọkọ ọmọ mi ò pè mí dì sí, ọmọ mi wá ń bínú pé mọ́mì pè mí àbẹ̀rẹ̀ mi, mo ní mi ò pẹ́ ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ Báràkà ẹ máa bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Okay, good. Mo tún wá ń bẹ̀. Mo ní ṣókè ṣé kan tí mo fi ṣẹ́ nìyẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ ohun tí mo fi ṣẹ́ ni ọkọ mi dá má bínú dárí.
Now see. Assuming that child had anything within her, when the girl then had time, guess what the girl did? She said, Mommy, you didn't call me. You didn't shake. You didn't say. She says, she now said, why not fear God? She's not the one saying it. That fear God, Nabaraka, I called you. It's possible that all this pregnancy, the stress of just wedding, everything, is a lot and a lot of burden on that little girl. Arranging new home, everything. She will be overly exhausted. But put people also into consideration. It's not about you now, Mama. Kudirat, Ahmed. It's not about you. Those children too have their life. I'm not saying don't have a relationship with, they shouldn't have relation, which they do. Thank God for that. But throwing them under the bus, coming online to overly exaggerate and manipulate people with your explanation that seemingly look like those kids are wicked. They've turned their Olori Aisha and Oniba Afiba have turned your kids against you. And your explanation, everything you are explaining to me, I just see somebody that is still feeling this sense of entitlement, and you still think you are married to Oniba Afiba. No, you are not. You are not. You are an ex. You are an ex. Good thing is you are married. Married to Oniba of Iba. Some people were not. You are more or less like you had a child for him, and he's even treating you like is still your husband, because by sending you money. To me, I've never heard it before. I said maybe I will ask, oh, my daddy is dead. I've never heard it before. You bomb some picking for somebody, the man will still be sending you money. Me, I've never heard it before. I'm telling you. Maybe I should ask that Oniba too. Maybe he's still having her to come and be with you. Or maybe the children beg that daddy give mommy money. You know, mommy don't have money, so that she won't come and say she won't be here without money. I'm telling you, for him to have sent it through the children anyway, maybe they are the ones that begged their dad to give you money. I've not heard where ex will be giving you money to give you money to come to wedding. Me gbori o, mi ò gbori o, mi ò ní parọ́ o. Me ò gbori, and your husband is not ashamed of himself.
Tó bá jẹ́ ohun tí mo fi ṣe é ní ọkọ mi dá, má bínú dáríjì mi. Má bínú ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ bí òṣì, dáríjì mi ṣùgbọ́n, má bínú ọkọ mi jọ̀ọ́. Mo dẹ̀ bẹ̀ oníkè wọn mi, mo ti gbọ́ kò sí problem. Abádé ń wo àwọn ẹbí mi sí ní báwo ni ọ̀rọ̀ kó mọ ọ̀gọ́kọ́ mi ṣe gbọ́n kọ̀ọ̀kan. Mi sì mọ bóyá máa ṣe. Then ọmọ mi second born mi ti sọ statement kan fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀. ó ní mọ́ èmi ó náà kò fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ ní pé olórí àgbà ti sọ fún àwọn pé kò sí nǹkan rí táwọn bá tún fẹ́ ṣe ń bẹ̀ yẹn táwọn bá rí mí bẹ̀ wọn ò ní dúró ìyẹn lẹ́yìn ìyàwó táwọn blọ́gà gbọ́rọ̀ ìwọ ọmọ mi ní kí n kúrò lórí TikTok mo ní kí n kúrò lórí TikTok nǹkan tí mo fi ń dúra mi nú nìyẹn ìgbà tí.
Now the thing is she's saying that Olori Agba, who happens to be Olori Aisha, that anything is that the second born, and I think the second born is Barakat. Abi, who is the second born? I don't know. She went and quoted it that that one told her that if she ever Olori Agba said if she ever sees Barakat's mom in a gathering, as in royal gathering, that she wouldn't stay. She wouldn't stay in that gathering. And I bet is from what TikTokers said, though. TikTokers or bloggers, you know, after the wedding, they said forming different stories. She didn't hear it from Olori Agba. She didn't hear it from Olori Aisha. You didn't hear anything from her. People said, even they said they said that you left marriage because of promiscuity. You didn't hear it from these people. You did not hear it from these people. People form stories. You didn't hear it from them. And from what that made them the daughter to say a thing like that is from what bloggers said. So you should at least wait before coming out, because she personally didn't come out to say it to bloggers. So who is granting interview? Who is saying all kinds of things? You ended up opening your bomb in the air by coming out to say what you probably are telling people behind. You came out to talk. Now it seemed like you are the one that told the press about the family. What many people are guessing, what they are not sure of the story, you came to tell everybody. Now it's you that everybody will hold on to as the tales bearer. When they said talking about Onuba and Oviba and that queen that left the place last year, the queen came out and said, please, so we left on a good note. We separated on a good note. I'm happy, he's happy. Nobody had dinner. Everybody stay on your own, no. Even if you don't have anything to say, you came now to tell people more than they deserve to know. Allow people guess sometimes to not be guessing anything. If you want to talk, then not throw your children under the bus. You threw Barakat under the bus. You threw your kids under the bus. That's why people were cursing on that innocent child of yours.
Ọmọ mi ní kí n kó lórí TikTok, mo ní kí n kó lórí TikTok. Nǹkan tí mo fi dúra mi nú nìyẹn. Ìgbà tí ó ṣe pé mo rí báyìí kọ́tà wẹ̀ yàn post. Àwọn ẹ̀ ṣáà ń bínú sí mi gbogbo gbà yẹn. A ṣáà ń wọra wa. Nígbà tó wá di láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ kò mọ̀. Ní Barakat bá pè mí. Bóyá pè mí, ní bá gbé. Ẹ ló mọ̀, mo ní ẹ báwo ni? Ló bá ní ẹ orúkọ wo lẹ fẹ́ sọ ọmọ yín? Mo ní orúkọ wo? Kini e shop ní ara mi gan, mo lókè máa gbé ẹ padà. Àwọn aláfo ní pé díẹ̀ sorúkọ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fún, mo ní àní máa gbé ẹ padà. Mo dẹ̀ pé àwọn tó kù fún mi níyà. Mo ní màmí. Mo ní kọ báyìí lọmọ yìí sọ fún mi, mo ti ń sọkún. Bọ̀dá mi kan tó wá wá bẹ̀ wá ní ẹ̀lú Kudrat, ọ̀rẹ́ kù sí wọn rẹ̀. Sọ fún pé ó yọ̀ǹda gbogbo ẹ̀ fún màmá wọn lọ́hùn. Pé kí mọ́mí wọn ó fún lórúkọ tó bá fẹ́ fún. Ìgbà tó sì lè síbẹ̀, kí ni benefit orúkọ tó fẹ́ fi ránṣẹ́? Mo dẹ̀ sọ fún mi, mo ní gbọ́ sọ fún mọ́mí kan fún lórúkọ. Ó ní tani mọ́mí àwọn, mo ní Olórí Aisha sọ fún wọn kan fún lórúkọ. Dẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún mi, mo dẹ̀ cut phone. Ó tán. Ìjọ yẹn kú, mi ìwà wọ̀ òkè ara mi ń gbọ̀n. Mi ìkẹta ara mi mọ́, ìmọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe mí mọ́. Wọ́n á wò pé ọkọ mi á ní òkè kó ń gbé mi jáde kúrò lé kí n má fi ìrònú ṣe ra mi léṣe. Ọkùnrin ṣàgbé mi sí mọ́tò, gbé mi jáde lọ sọ́nà Badagry, ó lọ ra àwọn ọkọ fún mi, gbé mi lọ ṣe fàájì, ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Ṣé nígbà tá a máa dé sílé, ṣé máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wo orí TikTok tí mo rí gbogbo nǹkan. Ara mi gbọ̀n mi gẹ́ta ara mi mọ́, òun nìkan tó mú mi ṣe TikTok tí mo ṣe tí mo post yẹn. Pé kí n má dákẹ́ kú sílé. Bí a ti bá ṣeré àwọn èèyàn lè dìde sọ́rọ̀ mi, kí n ráàánú gbà. Àánú lè ṣàánú mi kí n ráàánú gbà.
Àánú wo ni o fẹ́ rí gbà káwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí raise owó fún ẹ àbí kí ó bí Barakat míì fún ẹ? Sometimes you people talk, you talk out of your sorry. Now you said that your daughter called you that day of the naming ceremony and said, okay, you should give her name. Okay, when eventually you reconcile with your daughter after you've called her that she gave birth and she said, Mommy, oh, you didn't call me. Did you at any time initiate that I want to come over? Definitely you probably was waiting for her to be the one to invite you. Or because of what she had told you about the stepmother, that they said you people can't be in the same place, you thought to yourself that, okay, let me not initiate going to meet her. So when she then called you that morning and said, okay, Mommy, can you give me the name you want to give your grandchild as your first grandchild? You then was like, you felt teary and called the only person remaining for you as a mother who advised you and told you, and the guy now said, the man there said, no, tell her that there's no need, since they don't want you to be there, that they should go ahead, tell their mother there to Olori Aisha to give them the name. Then you got angry. Now who lose? You lost. You lost. If you had initiated that you were coming there and they refused, because what you never initiated, what you never did, we cannot blame them, because they do not know if you yourself you do not want to be there. You did not initiate it. You didn't initiate it. Even the wedding that you were, they were the ones that their daddy gave you clothes and money. It's not as if you have anything that, God forgive me, that you want to go and offer them. And it's not about money. It is about motherhood. If you had initiated it and they refused and said, no, mommy, don't come. Just give me name. That would have been different. But the way you narrated it and the way people are helping you to escalate it, is as if the girl did not refuse you to come. In what you said now, there's no part that she refused you to come. You said she called you in the morning to ask for name. No part that she said don't come. Aside that you said, oh, few days after the delivery was when the husband called you, which was 5. Your husband said 5 days. Your husband said 5 days. All these people, we saw them the day they were wedding. They are small kids. And when you 20-something years old. Did you see them? The boy gone, he be like 18 gone for my eyes. You are the one that will tell them, correct, because you don't have a relationship. If you have a relationship and you call, oh yeah, oh. Asiko Nla Ree 5 days, beya yoruko enje Gbọ́láwọn. Ade bebe, mommy ẹ má bínú, òkè ọ̀hún ni ó jẹ́ kare, mo ẹ má bínú ma, mo jẹ̀bi, Barakat ti sọ pé òun ti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀, mommy ẹ má bínú ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ṣebí you had that same relationship with your daughter. But because within you, they've turned back against you from after the wedding, and the scenario of the wedding to you. Your daughter cried with the stepmother, and didn't cry when it came to your turn. No hugging. It was so passive. You are already feeling like, you are angry towards your children. That's how I saw it. Maybe she real enjoy it. Then you said you shall not see loud. You came to explain yourself so that you want to run Anuba. Anu woni, you want people to raise money for you? Which Anu? Throwing your daughter under the bus and letting people be cursing that innocent child of yours is Anu? Anu woni, Anu wo that you want to get in exchange from who and from where? Those are your tomorrow. Those kids are your tomorrow. You allow people curse them for you. You have it. You have that repercussion to deal with, and maybe that will make you happy. Anu wo ni yan fẹ́ rí gbà lọ́wọ́ àwọn wo? Ṣé àwọn tí wọ́n rí ọmọ tó dà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, àwọn ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n bá yín fi èpè ṣọwọ́ sí àwọn ọmọ lọ́mọ, àwọn yẹn ni you want to rí àánú gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn? Madam, if they tell me to analyze your matter, I lie, in the court, they won't even listen to you at all.
Ṣùgbọ́n mo ti gba kámú fọ́lọ́run tó bá jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ ohun tó ni mo ṣe yẹn mo ṣe ni màá jìyà agbára Ọlọ́run ṣùgbọ́n lápẹ́ mi ò ṣe wọ́n fi bà mí jẹ́ ni. mo kọ́ lọ́hùn àwọn fúnra wọn náà mọ̀ pé mi ń ṣe obìnrin níranù wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mi ń ṣe olójú kòkòrò obìnrin. ṣe sí gbọ́ so gbogbo nǹkan tó bá wù wọ́n kó sọ ibi tí mo sọ yìí gan tán èmi á fi mọ lórí ibẹ̀ yẹn mi nídìí láti sọ nǹkan kan mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n pé èyí tó fi give excuse pé mo ń dókó kiri náà fi lé ni irọ́ ni o èmi ò mọ̀ ṣe mi mọ́ bá yẹn dókó o mi ì mọ́ bá ṣe ń dókó kiri o mi ì mọ̀ ṣe mi ì mọ̀ ṣe.
She refused to say that part because maybe she like give the man say na the man dis virgin am. The husband dey tell her say òun sọ fún wọn pé òun ló dis virgin yẹn. You know here say the husband dey say make he tell them say òun ló dis virgin yẹn. She not talk am. Maybe she go like give this man say na Oniba of Iba dis virgin am. You understand? Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. The man go. They need to go and put that man inside when the wife is talking all this rubbish. The man they need to tie his mouth or put lock his jaw. From ọmọkùnrin, lock his jaw. They should lock his jaw. You know.
Araba TV, ojú wa tó lé, ojú wa tó kó.